Hey guys, today I have my 2015 beauty favorites for you. I know I'm a little late on this video, but I still wanted to get it up because I have all of the products that I've been loving all this year kind of gathered up. But before I begin, I want to quickly thank you guys so much for being a huge part of my life this year. Being on YouTube and having my channel grow so much, and you guys are literally amazing. So thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I love you all so much. I hope you guys had a fantastic holiday and a happy new year. I hope it brings you luck, happiness, and health. And without further ado, I want to go ahead and jump on into my yearly beauty favorites. I do have quite a bit, so bear with me. And yeah, let's go ahead and jump on into products I've loved in 2015. So I'll start off with this product right here. It's the Loving Tan 2-Hour Express Self Tanner. Guys, I'm obsessed with this. I've used it, I want to say like 8 times throughout 2015, and I loved it. I don't get tan throughout summer, so it's perfect for me throughout the summer months as well as the winter months. I just did it for Christmas and I absolutely love the payoff of it, but throughout the whole entire summer I used it. People were asking me like where I went on vacation, and I didn't go anywhere except my bedroom doing some self-tan. So if you guys are in the market for a self-tanner, check out Loving Tan. I'm obsessed. I do the 2-Hour Express in dark. So jumping on into skincare, I've been loving the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Water. This is amazing. It's new on the market and I've pretty much used all of it. And you're gonna hear the garbage truck in about 4 seconds, sorry. But yeah, I pretty much used all of it. I have a little bit left. I'm obsessed with this, with taking off my makeup. It is amazing. I use it on a cotton pad and it just takes away everything. I feel like cleaned up my skin as well. I don't get as much breakouts and it's just made it look all around a lot better. It claims to remove all your makeup, cleanses and refreshes. You don't even need to use water to rinse it off at the end, and it's for all skin types, even sensitive. So this is what I've been using to take off all of my makeup, and literally I'm gonna need a new one because we're running low. So during my cleansing process, what I like to use is the Dermalogica Daily Microfoliant. This is amazing. I've talked about this here a lot, as well as all these products I'm gonna mention. I've talked about them numerous times. That's why I'm kind of like gonna go through them a little fast. They are products I've been using throughout this entire year that I thought I would share with you guys. So yeah, this is the Daily Microfoliant and it's a little powder. So what you do is you put on your hands, put some water, rub it together. It's gonna get like a chalky kind of consistency. Rub it all over your face into, you know, circular motions, scrub it on, and you are left with a nice, fresh feeling face at the end. And it kind of just takes away all the dead skin cells, which is awesome. And yeah, Dermalogica is a really good brand, and I feel like it has helped my skin so much with my texture. I've had a lot of little bumps under my skin, and I feel like this has really been clearing it up. So I've also been really loving the Mario Badescu skincare in the facial spray, the rose water. This is amazing, guys. I've talked about it a lot. I feel like spritzing my face right now. I have a drop left. It's great. It smells like roses, and it just has a really nice refreshing feeling when you spritz it on your face. I don't even know what it is. It just makes me feel really refreshed, and I feel like, again, it has helped out my skin. It does not break me out, and when I spritz it on my face, I just feel like it's actually doing something, as opposed to like MAC Fix Plus and like other little spritzes. I feel like they're just like charged water that is just overpriced. That's just my opinion. But this, I feel like, actually does something for my skin and has a nice scent and just feels really nice on my skin. Got mine at Ulta. I will be picking up a new one because we have none left and I love it. So the Vegas Nay Easy Elegance, the Eyelure lashes are amazing. I do not have the lashes in here to show you. Sadly, these are my favorite ones and I can't get my hands on them. Every time I go into Ulta, they're sold out. Anytime I go into, you know, Target or whatever, wherever they sell Eyelure, they're not there. I've been so lucky, like the beginning of the year getting them, and now like, I don't know if they're just not making them or they're just not getting their shipments in or whatever, but I've been like holding on to this one pair for like 5 weeks now and I need a new pair so bad. I will try to insert a picture over here to show you guys, but they're just so nice and fluttery and look super natural but really long, and those are the only ones I will wear if like I'm taking an Instagram picture or whatever. If I'm going out, those are what I'm wearing. Next up, I have some palettes that I would like to share. The first one being this Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy palette, and guys, I don't even know what to say. Like, I just love it so much. It is amazing. Unfortunately, you cannot pick it up, I don't think, anymore. Maybe on like Amazon or something, but I know they don't sell it anymore like in stores. They were like limited edition with Instagrammers or makeup artists. They will make like a different kind of palette with each individual, and then they'll just like not be there anymore, so they're limited edition. But all these shades you can purchase on Anastasia's website in single shadows, which I thought was really cool. And I love each and every one of these shadows. Like, this is my most used palette, I believe. I gravitate towards this one a lot, and I just love it. So the packaging, super cute, A+, and then all of these colors I've literally been using ever since I got it. I really like the shade Glisten over here. The colors are just amazing, but the payoff of the shadows are awesome. They're very creamy, buttery, and Anastasia shadows are just life. So if you guys have yet to try one of those, definitely go check them out. So the next palette I love would be the IT Cosmetics Naturally Pretty palette. Looks like this, and I love it. All these shadows and shades are just my alley. All of the neutral tones I just love. So yes, they're like any other palette that I have, but the colors I think are a little bit different slightly, and the way that they feel on the lid are just totally different. As well as the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette for contouring and highlighting. Love this thing, guys. Absolutely love it. I reach towards this every single day, and I use all three of these shades, and then this banana color right here, use that one to set my under eyes and highlighting it, and then I pretty much just swirl my brush in all three of those shades to contour or bronze up my cheeks, and I just love it. So yeah, I think it was a really great investment, especially because it has like a huge mirror right there. And then this is a new one for me, but definitely a favorite by far. Within the first 5 seconds of using it would be the BH Cosmetics Carly Bible palette, and this is the eyeshadow and highlighting palette. Looks like that, like bomb diggity, okay? I'm using this color right here, which is an eyeshadow, and then this highlighting shade right now to highlight my cheekbones. I love it. Can we just, I'm obsessed with it, okay? So yeah, I love the colors. The pigmentation of these shadows is like nothing I've ever used before. I mean, oh my gosh, amazing. Like, yes, I just got this for Christmas, but it's a huge favorite of mine. Moving on to some foundations. I have a higher end one and a drugstore. The drugstore is the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Foundation. This is in the shade 120 Classic Ivory. I love this, guys. It is awesome. If you really want a matte finish, this is something that I would go for. Does lock in your pores and makes your face look super mattified and very flawless looking and like a fresh canvas. So this is what it looks like. I'm sure you've seen it. If you want to make this a little bit more dewy and not so matte, you can just spritz your face with MAC Fix Plus, or you know, anything to make your face look a little bit more dewy, and then you go ahead and apply this and you'll get that dewier payoff as opposed to the matte one. But I just love the way that this glides on my face. So then I have the Makeup Forever HD foundation, and this is in I think it's N11B if I'm not mistaken. It is very similar, I want to say, to this one, except that this is matte and this is not. This one I want to say is a little bit better than the Maybelline one. I think it just has a little bit more coverage, but you can build it up. So you can start out with a very light coverage and then work your way up to being full coverage. I just love the way that it has a pump on it already. Like, that's definitely a plus for me. Kind of stinks that this one doesn't, but if you love the product, that doesn't even matter. So yeah, it's just a plus that this one has a pump. And I just feel like with my face, it just looks a little bit more put together, and it just glides on a little bit better, especially when I'm using a damp beauty sponge. That's an amazing flawless coverage you get with it. But at first I thought this was like breaking me out, and I thought I was getting texture bumps under my skin because of this. I'm gonna try it out again and see if it is that. I thought like 100% sure it was that, but I don't know. So we're gonna give it another whirl. I do like the finish of it and how it photographs because it is an HD foundation. So yeah. Next up is concealers, and I have 3 of them to share. First one being a drugstore, which is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. And this is the eraser for dark circles, and this is in the shade Neutralizer. I really like this. I have used it quite a bit. This is a really nice concealer for drugstore. I feel like it has a super nice payoff, and it does cover up those circles. Depends on what shade you get. Obviously, if you're getting a shade for you, or if you're getting like a neutralizer or brightening one, it's gonna do just that. So I really like the neutralizer. It kind of just blocks and masks those dark circles or discoloration, and then I will go in with another concealer if I have to. Some days I don't, some days I do. Depends on the coverage I want. Then I have the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye, and oh my gosh, there's none left in here. I'm in the shade Neutral Medium. Love this stuff, guys. Like, absolutely, hands down, love it. If I just want to have a little bit of a layer on my face to hide discoloration, I will put this all over my entire face. I've used this in my holiday makeup look, I believe, and as my foundation I use this. I just love the way that it looks. Then I have the Naked Skin Urban Decay Concealer, and this is the lightweight complexion concealer in the shade Light Neutral. And I'm completely done. I've talked about this numerous times in like an empties video and how much I love this, and I've raved about this a ton basically, and we're done. All done. I need to get a new one. This has been a huge favorite of mine. I just love the way that it looks on my skin. It makes my under eyes obviously disappear, but it also gives an uplifting, brightening effect where it kind of looks like I'm wearing no makeup and it looks like my skin, but it also makes you look so flawless and just amazing. I don't know. I just have grown a huge love for this and I need to pick up a new one. So yeah, if you guys love the Urban Decay one, let me know because I'm pretty much obsessed. I need to get a new one. Okay, so highlighting has been a huge part of me in 2015. I know that you guys know that because I talk about it in like every single one of my videos. Might be getting annoying, I'm sorry, but I just love highlighting. And I've really been loving the Anastasia ones. This is in So Hollywood. Looks like that. I've shown this numerous times. I know you guys are probably getting sick of it. Then I also have the Laura Geller Gilded Honey one. And then I have the Becca one, which this one broke and I am so upset. Can we just take a moment? So upset. This is the Jaclyn Hill one, of course, and it's in Champagne Pop, and it completely broke, but I'm gonna still make it work. Also, liquid lipsticks have been a huge love of mine for 2015. I have loved the Anastasia Beverly Hills one in the liquid lipstick. This is in the shade Milkshake. And then I like the ColourPop ones. That came to no surprise because I talk about them all the time. But yeah, this one is in the shade Beeper, my most used and like #1 shade. I use it all the time and I love it. And then we have the smaller ones which came in a holiday collection. We have like Times Square, I believe it's called, and this one's at Bianca. They're just really pretty colors and I just love liquid lipsticks. That's what I've been using most, as well as like a lip balm I always use, or like a MAC lipstick, but I have not really tried anything else this year. 2 other items for my skincare, and I think that'll be it for this favorites, would be some tea tree oil. This has really helped me whenever I have a breakout. If I have like, you know, either a pimple that has popped already, which sounds a little gross, and just will not heal, or if it's underneath the skin, which I get a lot, like a cystic acne, then I'll use this on a little Q-tip and it will cure that thing like overnight. I love it. I swear by tea tree oil. And then we have some Glam Glow. This is new, but I've always gotten the samples of Glam Glow just to make sure that I loved it. And every time I used it, I'm like, let me go get another sample because I did not want to drop the money on how much this was. But now I understand the reasoning behind it and why it's so expensive. So yes, Glam Glow is pretty much just a black mud for your face, and it's a mask. It will help all your imperfections. It'll draw out that nasty stuff in your pores that you don't want. It just helped my skin out a ton. It does leave you like the next day with a little bit of pimples and stuff, but that's because all of that gunk is coming to the surface and you just need to pretty much extract it all. So Glam Glow has been a huge favorite of mine. I love it. It is kind of fun doing it. I like doing masks. So those were all of my favorites for 2015. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you guys are not already. Yeah, I know that this might have been kind of repetitive to all of my other favorites because let's be real, I have mentioned all of these products in my other favorites, but I wanted to kind of just jumble up everything this year and share with you guys my absolute favorites. So if you guys have any other favorites that you guys want to mention or share for 2015, go ahead and leave it down below and I would love to hear. Or if you guys are loving the same products that I am, go ahead and leave it down there as well. So enough with the rambling. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and I guess I will see you in my next one. Bye!